What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, doing all the YouTube things that make YouTube such a spectacular place. Moa here with day 2 of our Magic the Gathering Arena free-to-play video series. And I'm going to start today by running some promo codes through. We're going to make sure we get all of them that are still working. And I planned to do this yesterday in the first video, however, with the tutorials, everything just taking so long, I never got to it. So I'm going to do that right now, and make sure you guys are using all these codes, of course, to get as many free packs as you can. Even if you don't play the older sets or have all the cards, you can still get vault progress. So you want to be doing that. All right, and I'm going to run through all these codes, and I will be right back in a minute. Okay, so that's all the codes. Went through the one for the free deck, all the free packs, the experience points, which we need because Strixhaven, the Mastery Strixhaven is about to run out in a couple days. So what I didn't realize at the time was that it hadn't clicked over to the new day yet from the day before, which is weird. That the only time it happened was the first day and the second day, so I don't know. And I didn't realize that it hadn't reset my quest or anything, so I signed out and came back. And now we're here. If it's the same day, it just waited for it to reset. Okay, so I get a blue-white deck if I play, what is it, like 25 red or green spells. So I threw together a quick red deck. With what cards I had. I did exchange some uncommon and common cards. Yeah. The cheap bastard in me doesn't want to do it, but I wanted that like raid bombardment card because I had 2 of them, and I figured like that would be a cool deck with all the little ones I have, and then of course we needed a full play set of shocks. All right, so real opponent. First one is Jace's Apprentice. So this is our first ever ranked game, and I feel like you should just always play ranked, at least through till you get to silver. And the reason is that you're going to run into most of the same decks in the casual room anyway, and plus there's no penalty for losing. You just don't advance. I think when you get in the higher levels, you gets pushed back when you lose. But when you're working your way through bonds, if you win, you move up. If you lose, you just stay the same. So we start with our mono red deck. This is our first ranked game ever, and spoiler alert, it's not going to go well. So here on turn 3, I'm not sure what to do. I think I ended up playing the raid bombardment, but again, another spoiler alert is that we don't ever get an attack in this game. So opponent playing the Fing the Fang Bear, whatever. That's such a brick wall against all my 1/1s. And then goes off with Azusa Lost But Seeking, which is a card that's been around forever. Although it's been obviously reprinted, but I can't remember what set it was in back in the day. And yeah, it's not going well. I think the next turn, yeah, so he gets in there, I can't block. Get 2 poison counters, so if you don't know this card, it's if you have 10 or more poison counters, you lose the game. Or whenever a creature with Death Touch attacks you, or deals combat damage to you, you get 2 poison counters. So, and then obviously when you have 10 poison counters, you lose the game. So yeah, here I'm not sure what to do. I think I play the Goblin Gathering. Maybe I should have cycled away my Ox to draw a card. I think I do that the turn after, but it didn't matter. He's playing 10/10s, and I have a bunch of 1/1s that aren't getting anything accomplished. So yeah, this was pretty awkward. I think I put up somewhat of a fight. I didn't just concede, but yeah, it didn't go well. Doesn't even attack with anything there, which is kind of strange. He's playing the Death Touch guy with as his only Death Touch. Yeah, maybe I should have played this Thrill last turn, got rid of Ox, try to draw something, but really, it just isn't going to be much for me to do here. So I play out my 2/1, and like I said, still haven't gotten an attack. But though I can next turn, right? So I'm going to have to either take 10 or chump. Probably just take 10 the first time. But yeah, he's just playing legit. Landwar Visionary is so bad for me. It's going to eat up a shock. So he's going to attack with his 10/10. Yeah, he's just got blockers for days and whatever. Let's see, do I choose to block? Let's probably just let them both in. Oh, that's right. I trade 1 for 1. Again, I don't know. Maybe I should just let this happen. He doesn't seem to have any other Death Touch guys, so maybe I should just let it in. I don't know. I guess the only way I can win this game is through raid bombardment, attacking with a bunch of creatures, so it feels like maybe trading is not good when the downside is only... No, he brings it back to his hand. The downside is only, taking 2 poison. You have the guy that makes... I'm not totally just dead. He overextends for an attack. Here, I can untap and maybe kill some things and get through, but I don't know. This just doesn't feel like it's going to work out. Now I have to chump the 10/10. Got it. Oh, I did get an attack. I thought I didn't get an attack the entire game. See, I have 5 creatures, but he's just so far away from dead. Yeah, Scavenging. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot he played Scavenging Ooze. The cards he had weren't already bad enough for me. Playing Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just concede here. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Maybe I felt like there was some miracle attack. Just starts eating my graveyard. Yeah, he's just going off, eating my graveyard, building up his ooze, attacking with his 10/10. You know how it is. So, I still have... obviously have to chump because I'm at 9. But, I still have... I have some creatures. I don't know how... Don't know how it's going to go. I grabbed this thing, thought it had haste, but doesn't have haste. So, I guess just attack and hope P... I don't know. Attack, hope he blocks with the ooze... So I can pump the creature he blocks with the Rimrock Knight and then shock the ooze to kill it. But yeah, he actually just builds his ooze before the attack even. And I think I have no choice but to try to get in there, maybe make something happen. Although, even if he doesn't block anything, I can't kill him, so. Okay, so blocks. So I guess I Rimrock Knight plus Shock on the ooze. Rimrock, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Yeah, so I can do that, right? I can kill his ooze. I can play a creature to block, but again, there's just going to be no way out. Especially because Rimrock Knight can't block. That comes up quite a bit in Standard. Not quite a bit, but it certainly comes up in Standard, where you have an aggressive red deck and you switch to a point we want to block, but you can't because Rimrock Knight can't. So, I mean, it comes up occasionally. And what do I draw? Well, that's actually a reasonable draw. Not the worst. But yeah, still there's going to be no way for me to get through here. I guess I had a Burn Bright. I guess I have a couple Burn Brights in my deck, so I mean, I'm still not just dead. He plays another 10-10. Alright, that's awesome. I don't know what the answer would be. Burn Bright's not going to do it. Yeah, it just isn't. Note that Rimrock Knight doesn't get the bombardment trigger. Because it's 3 power. So yeah, then I have to stay back. I don't know why I didn't concede this game an hour and a half ago. But yep, so our first ranked game, and we lose. Jump 2 10-10s. You know it's going well for you when you gotta jump 2 10-10s. And let's see if I give up yet. Well, I guess I have to because I have nowhere to. I only have 2 creatures. I only have 2 creatures, or 1 to block. Yeah, I don't know why. Again, other than just playing my spells for quest purposes. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that did not go well. I don't know how bad this deck is, but I felt like for bronze, like I would just catch some people off guard and kill them. With all my red creatures and stuff, so. Not to mention, I just don't have any. I don't have many cards to make a deck, so felt like this was the one where I kind of had enough stuff from the prelim decks. All right, we're gonna start here with game 2. Okay, hopefully this will go better than last time. Opening hand, not great, but plus we're on the draw. If we're on the play, it'd be a little better. Opponent leads the land that helps him gain life, which is not what we want to see. Because those decks tend to be like mono black control decks that run that, and he does play Swamp, which is not surprising. Did opponent say hello and then I said nice back? Yeah. Alright, we knock him all the way down to 20. Playing lots of non-basic lands. Okay, Acquisitions Expert. We can just get rid of our pump spell. Dragonfire lets us just get through. You know, like the wasting on a crappy creature like that. But really, all creatures are threats when we all we have are 1/1s and 2/1s. So. Oh yeah. Pop it with the Rimrock Knight. And then this turn he like taps out to play a card that costs him life. Or is this not the turn? Maybe that's next turn. Must be next turn I'm thinking of. To get in, we attack. Thought he'd have some kind of creature removal spell, but just straight up didn't play anything. And yeah, this is the turn. He gains another 2. Yeah, what is that? That's insane. Tap out, go to 14 against... And then, of course, I rip the Raid Bombardment. Huge draw. Best card in the deck. Card we needed. And then, yeah, we do 10 damage in that turn. And then I think he just taps out to play a creature that he's just dead to. I don't know why he did that, unless he had absolutely nothing else to play. But is he hoping I'm just not going to attack into it? I don't know. And there it is. All right, we're in the win column for the first time officially in our ranked games. All right, game 3. Our mono red deck in the bronze queue. And this game, I remember this game being weird. So opening hand, pretty bad, decided to mulligan. No creature to go with all the pump spells. Red cap melee may not be good if opponent's not playing red, so I just feel like I can find a much better one. And then this is a lot better. Interesting choice between, I think, Burn Bright and the second Haster. Decided to put it back. Because I can always play Bone Crusher on 2 or 3 if I need to. Excuse me. Alright, opponent starts with Swamp. And that Cut Blade. That we've seen a lot so far in this, even though it's only been a few games of the video. Decide just kill that before it gets out of hand. And now I have my land to turn 3 play. I think it's probably close here between the 2 Hasters or just the Bone Crusher Giant. I think I played the Bone Crusher Giant. I'm not sure if it's right. I guess my thinking was it was a big threat for them to deal with, and I could just get in later with the small haste guys, like surprise them. Might have been better just play the 2 hasters and attack immediately. And yeah, he murders this. Murders our guy. No 4th land for my token maker, but that's fine now. I can just play my hasters. Oh, it's actually what I did was only play the 2/2 and then, or the 2/1, and then try to scry into my 4th land. Because my 2/4 drops that I want to play, but didn't hit it. Opponent. Yeah, opponent just did nothing with 5 mana this turn. Which I don't know what. I don't know what he's up to. Handful of nightmares, or I don't know. Just attacks, does nothing, and passes the turn. And still no fourth land. So still didn't have any instants, didn't have any sorceries, 5 mana. We'll see what he does with 6. I'm going to need to draw my fourth land here if I want any chance of winning this game whatsoever. Doesn't play anything before the attack. This has been an awkward game. Doesn't do anything again with 6 mana. I don't know what's going on. Finally I hit my land though. And then we just play the token maker and set him up for death with Burn Bright next turn. Finally, my deck is kind of doing what it's supposed to do. But again, it's been aided by the fact that he simply did nothing. Let's see if he attacks with his flyer or stays back. Alright, gets in. Down to 10. Still does nothing. So I decided to just go for lethal. Burn Bright plus the pump spell in hand. And that's it. Opponent just does nothing. Bizarre game of Magic, but hey, like I always say, we'll take it. 2-1 on the day. And we get our blue-white deck as our prize, and I'll show you that real quick. There it is. We'll just click through it. Got Elspeth Conquers Death, at least. That's obviously very playable, at least till it rotates out. Kiora Best of Seaguard. Midnight Clock is one of my all-time favorite cards. Got a Scryland. Not much playable stuff, but you know. Definitely have the makings of like a Thirst for Meaning, enchantment kind of deck thing going on, which I will build something kind of similar to later. A lot of the cards not very useful, but you know, free to play, take what you can get, right? All right, and we'll be back for our next game in the queue. So this game, I remember being strange because opponent didn't really do anything the entire game. We've seen a lot of these, right? I guess these are new players building their own decks with the little cards they have, and I don't know. I guess they're just not factoring in casting costs and stuff to do early, that type of thing would be my guess. I'm not sure. But I remember this opponent, I don't know if he played a single... I think he played one spell. This is a guy playing blue-white. And we just play out all our creatures' attack. So... here we go. Opening hand is reasonable. Better than most because we can cast everything in our hand. Draw a land, we can double spell on 3, which we do. Alright, opponent plays their second land. Passes. Come on, buddy. So we just stack and play our 2-drop and I'll land. Opponent really going to attack at every single card here. Opponent plays Thirst for Meaning, main phase, because why not? I think I just shock him out of pure boredom here. For our 4th land, which we need. Get four more power into play. And just hope it doesn't have like a sweeper. He could easily go land Shatter the Sky or something, but the removal that they usually have is the 5-mana one with the giant. It kills all non-giants, so that's the one I've seen the most. And then this is just easy. We just draw a haster to go with our Dragonfire to kill him, and perfect works out perfectly. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, you just get an easy one. This is part of the reason I wanted to make this deck, because I just felt like against newer players and bronze players, like, we'd just be able to run some people over. Which is not a strategy I'll ever use in a casual room, but I think is fine for the ranked queues. Because everything is fair game. That's how I feel. And yeah, that was a pretty easy one. Not sure what that was about, but, 3-1. Cooking with gas. All right, be back for the next one. Okay, trying to close out day 2 with our 4th and final win. Our opening hand is, fine. It's kind of what we do, but we're going to need to draw the Raid Bombardment with all these little 1/1s and really not much else. We don't have any kind of bigger creatures to follow it up, so. Opponent starts with Evolving Wilds and a Forest, which is probably bad news for us. The green decks seem to just play out too much, We're not fast enough because it's not a real constructed deck to beat green, so. Alright, they don't block. Plays a Lovestruck Beast, which is just impossible to deal with. Though obviously the thing that makes it first strike is a big help. But we're going to have to use 2 cards. Hope they block and use 2 cards. Dragonfire probably good against them, so leave it on top. May soon be full of green creatures, so. Alright, we got through that Lovestruck piece, but took a couple cards. And now we're down to just a land in hand and the Goblin Gathering. And even this vanilla 2/4 is like a problem for us. So I guess just play out the Goblin Gathering and pass the turn. Probably in big trouble next turn. Yeah, decide no attack here. Cultivate, that's not good because it's leading up to something. Maybe that like 10-10 like the other guy played. Want him to get greedy and attack here. Would be awesome, but it doesn't. Just knows he has to play defense, which probably means that something big and nasty is coming. So draw Burn Bright, and I think just getting in here and seeing what develops is fine. Using the Dragonfire if they don't block, like in a way it's advantage. Like, so if they're obviously going to block one of the 1/1s with that 2/4, so. It's weird that they chose to block the one that gets a token if it gets blocked. Probably would have blocked the other ones, but... Alright, so we do a lot of trading. I mean... Just almost no way we can win this game. Yeah, they play a 7-7. So actually drawing the bombardment here gives hope. Definitely gives some hope. I don't know if we can... So it would be like 3, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we need 2 turns of attack plus burn bright. And then he plays a mascot exhibition. That's not good for us. Bash me for 15 and 1 attack. And then, yeah, I guess I just give up. Or I attack and try to see if they block in a dumb way or something. Not that I even know what I could do, but... And I look at there. Like, yeah, they... Whatever. Alright, we're dead. That was painful. Alright, that's alright. We'll try to lock up our 4th win next round. Okay, so we're in the Avatar Mirror match against this guy, Cephalopod. Opening hand, again, pretty good. Not real world pretty good, but good for us. Yeah, we have our Bone Crusher, which is obviously awesome. Other than Ray Bombardment, that's a card we want the most. Mono white creatures, this might be okay for us, given that... So, what I offer a trade... Well, it's not really a trade, right? Because if they block, then we get a token. No, I can't play Goblin. Can't play Goblin Gathering. They got a Priest Cat combo going on, which is fine because we can just take it this turn, shock it. Needed that 3rd land, didn't get it, but it's fine. It's fine because we're still looking like we're in good shape. Are going to need to draw a 3rd land eventually, obviously. I mean, the sooner the better. See if we need to play the Giant next turn. Okay, we draw a land. That's good. Now that they played a red land, it's certainly much more likely that this red cat melee is good. Alright, so what they got on 4. Yeah, they don't know War Leader is a big problem. So this is an interesting spot. I decided to throw a possibility getting rid of the Goblin Gathering. I thought that's what I would do looking at this game right now. And you can still play Red Cat Melee. Gonna need to hit a land. But, of course we don't. Shuffler's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely looking good. I'm down to 9. With some combat tricks and a shock. I mean, if we just draw that 3rd land, I think we have another War Leader. Yeah, not gonna lie, that's a problem. We should draw Ox. Really, really needed a land here. Okay, so I don't like this play. I don't like this play on my part. I think I need to attack with everything. That was really bad. I need to attack with everything. And then try to kill the War Leader, because now I can't beat the War Leader. Yeah, that's bad. Plus, if they don't block, I have the combat tricks. Yeah, so okay, so I wait for them to block instead. Now I put the land away. Didn't take the land, didn't take the creature. Well, if they had that card for the blood anyway, so it didn't really matter. I don't know why I didn't leave that land on top. Yeah, that'll do it. One more land might have made a difference at some point, but yeah, that did not go well. All right, we're going to take our third chance at our fourth win of the day. And maybe this will go better than the last two. All right, so our opening hand has... Oh, okay, mulligan that. This hand has 2 Goblin Gatherings and a Burn Bright, which, well, it is not a fast developing plan. It is a plan, and that's what we're going to try to do. Get in there with the Haster on turn 2. He starts with playing, so I guess turn 2, Haster, turn 3 Goblin, turn 4 Goblin, turn 5 Burn Bright for the win. We'll see. Opponent's probably going to try to prevent that, so we'll see what we can get away with. Going first is a huge help when this is your hand. On the draw, this would feel really slow. So, all right, so opponent playing a defensive dagger. That's good in that we probably win the turn we cast Burn Bright. I mean, obviously that's how it usually goes, but what I mean is they don't figure to have a lot of light creatures to fight back with if they're leading with Birth of Meletis. So this must be the blue-white enchantment deck. Yeah, the deck we got, I guess, too. I'm clicking on that, reading that. Never seen that one. Though, again, I probably have that in the deck that I just won, so... Alright, let's see what opponent does here. If they don't play anything too big, we can go in for the first round of Burning Bright next turn. If they play a big creature, that may change. Opponent clearly has some decisions to make. Takes a lot of time, ends up not playing anything. It's kind of strange, but whatever. Now that's interesting that I played it like that. I'm not sure why I did that. Because attack with everything Burn Bright seems like the most sense, but alright, let's see how this works out. You had a free block with the wall. We get to kill one of our guys for free and then block one of our guys for free, and they're only taking what? I guess that's 5, I mean. Oh, right, I forgot the Rimrock Knights. So yeah, okay, that was the plan, a Rimrock, whichever one he blocked. Then we get semi-blown out because he's got the Karamanta's Blessing. But the thing is now, we got 6 attackers and a Burn Bright, so, I mean, that should be game. We're pretty close to it. It's not going to literally be death for him next turn because he can block 2. And that's only 12. God, so many of these opponents just straight up did nothing. Alright. Seems to be the easy play. And if this works as intended, we'll bring them to 1. Plus trade with their enchantment creature guy. And this is where you're always scared of, like, that anti-giant, non-giant wrath thing, but then they just give up. Alright, so we got there, finally. We're on a good path, 3-1, and then a couple losses, but we got there. Finished with our 4 wins for the day, which we will get each and every day of this series. Unless something goes horribly wrong. All right. I'll look through some of the cards we got real quick. I guess we only got one pack today, so there really wasn't much, but yeah, read that thing. Like, okay, that's interesting. I don't know if that's like build around worthy, but it's an interesting card. Yeah, we just run through the rest of our rares. Extinction Event, obviously playable. That dude looks really cool. I've only seen him in play once, and that was the time that guy, we killed him immediately after he played it. Red's got some hope with 2 oxes. Yeah, I mean, there's cards. We have stuff. We're getting there. We got a Coma from the new set, which is awesome. Because that's going to be in standard for a while. It seems like a super playable card. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.